Hey, what's up guys, it's Herping and Reptiles with A, and today's video will be on the setup of the Gongolophis colubrinus, more commonly known as the Kenyan sand boa, like my little buddy here. He's, pretty, you might be able to tell he's going in the shed right now, but, yeah, let's get right into the video. Alright, the first thing you want to do is make sure you got your heat mat secured onto the bottom of your, terrarium or vivarium, and this is just an old Zilla heat mat that I have, and I've got it electrical taped on since the glue is completely worn out. And you're gonna want to make sure and check the that it's attached every about maybe once a month or something. You want to make sure that it's still on there, because if it's detached, then you're probably not going to be able to hit the temperatures you want. Alright, whenever you get your heat mat taped down, then what you want to do is you want to get your jump start, it doesn't have to be a jump start, but your thermostat setup. And I would suggest the jump start. It is in my opinion, it's a little bit better because it's the digital, and digital is a little bit better than the analog Zilla thermostat. So you can hang it on your wall or something. It's a little bit off, and it kind of bothers me, but I'm going to leave it like that for right now. And then you want to put your ding on your heat mat. And once you get it all ready, you can plug it in, but I've already have mine plugged in, but I'm just going to turn it on, and you can see it comes on. Alright, now I'm going to show you how to set your thermostat. So what you want to do is hold down the set button, and as you see, the 80 pops up, which is already set to, and then you're going to adjust it to, for Kenyan sand boa, you want it to be at 95 degrees, 90 to 95, but I'm just going to have it for 95, and then once you got it set to where you want it, press the orange set button again. Oops. See, if you don't press it in time, then it's hard to see, then it goes back down to 80, so you're just going to hold it, go up to 95, and hit set. And boom, that's the temperature that you need for a Kenyan sand boa. Alright, once you've got your thermostat set up, you can stick your probe, if it comes with a suction cup, to the bottom, or you can just bury it beneath the substrate, which we'll be getting into right now. So for substrate for Kenyan sand boas, I would not necessarily suggest using sand. I would suggest using something like this aspen bedding, because it's safer for the snake. If they ingest it, it's not as big of a risk for impaction as something like sand. Then you also want to put your probe for your thermometer, not your thermostat, your thermometer, down underneath as well. You can you can have two, you can have one on each side. You can put one on one side and then use a heat gun for the other side, but yes, I'm gonna just put it right there next to my thing. And so for a baby Kenyan sand boa, you need 2 inches of substrate, but for an adult, you're gonna want at least 3, or at least enough to allow them to fully cover their body. So as you can see, I've got it mostly spread out. Sorry for that. Get it spread out, and you don't want to pack it down, but get it all in the tank and everything. And as you can see, I've got about 2.5 inches, maybe 3 in here right now. And this is for a baby, so this is like more than enough. Now let's get into the hides and decor. Really, you can get away with doing no hides, but I wouldn't suggest it. I suggest at least one hide, and here's one hide. I'm using the I think it's the Zoomed Habitat. Is it the Zoomed Habitat? Yes, it's the Zoom Ad Habitat. I'm setting that in this corner right there. Let me get it kind of buried. I'm gonna move it a little bit away from those probes, but yeah, there we go. See, I was just getting the back end really deep or kind of buried in the substrate to hide it better, because they don't really like, or snakes don't really like it whenever there's just like two huge holes. So burying it partially in the substrate like that is really good. Then for a another decoration slash hide, I got my little fake crocodile skull or alligator. I'm not really sure if which one's it's supposed to be. And then I've got another decoration, just a decoration can hide under there. It's a cat skull, and I didn't kill the cat. I just found it whenever I was camping, and I cleaned it up. Yeah, so that's about it for the tank setup. Okay guys, this is the tank fully set up with everything in there, and there's the little water bowl in the corner. He's in here right now, but you can't really tell because he's burrowed, like he usually does, about like 90% of the time, unless he's coming up to drink water or just roam around. He does like to crawl around on that crocodile skull, and he has crawled on top of my Zoom-Ed habitat a couple times. So yeah, all the things I've used, like the materials that I used in this build, or not this build, but this setup, will be linked in the description, and a couple care guides that I base this on will also be down there. I would suggest you read up as well, and just before you just blindly follow what I say, look at what some other people have said, so you can have a variety of opinions. Because you never really just want to use just one person's opinions and thoughts. So yeah, if you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe, and leave me a comment if you have any questions. Thanks so much for watching. This has been Herping and Reptiles with Zay.